Morning, folks. We got a bit of a cold snap coming. There's one day the high's -1, low's -10. It's not the coldest that we endure each winter, but it's pretty close. We're gonna be getting a little bit prepared for that. You know, making sure everything's fueled all the way, has diesel treat or #1 fuel in it. We're gonna box scrape this lot and smooth it out. It's gonna be above freezing today. Tomorrow already it's gonna drop about to 0, so it's a bit of a swing. Cut back some more plastic. Right now it's halfway thawed. That's easy to pull away. Filled that gator this morning. Gonna do a couple more tractors too. People might find it interesting what you're kind of how you go about this.
And I have a cold, but this customer wants cow bulls. He wants a stretchy calf with big rear rump, you know, up off the ground because he's going to breed cows. So that's basically what I'm looking for. He's not concerned about birth weight. He's looking for more pounds at weaning. So a bigger birth weight calf is going to usually weigh more at weaning too because it starts off heavier. So
we have wrote down birth weights and weaning weights on a sheet, so we look at that, and as you know, it's first come first serve. I'm sure he's got a couple wrote down that he looked at the sheet. He says that's probably top 5, top 10 that he'd want to look at and choose for this customer.
I sell a lot of bulls that guys take my word for it, and I do the same thing every time. If somebody calls me and says they want a bull and this is what they want, I always give them the next best bull, in my opinion. They're the next man up. I don't try to sell them something that nobody wants, because some of these guys don't see their bull until they get here from far away. So I try to do the best I can. If
it's a new customer or just a customer that always wants to see their bull and pick it out themselves, they're more than welcome to come and take a look at the bulls and look at the sheet and pick out what's still available. Dad also sends pictures. Say he's weeding it down to a couple. What is your pick, or what do you think you're looking for? And there's tons of options. Throw a little diesel treat in here. Tank's pretty full. Just an extra step of precaution. Got this tractor plugged in. Gonna start it later today. Make sure it's run and make sure the diesel treat's all throughout the system, in case we want to do some bedding when it's really cold. We got a creator with 2 bad eyes, which is worse than 1 bad eye. So it requires attention immediately.
How's it going?
He said the dog could come with.
Yeah.
We've regretted it ever since.
He's a lot. Feels like I'm back in this.
If you did as much working as you did complaining, we'd be done already.
If I did as
Respectfully.
If I did as much backhanding as you did back talking, you'd be laying on the ground.
I'd be doing less back talking.
Less talking. Remember, you're a dad now, so you know you get your comeuppance.
Okay. Gonna do a quick little smoothing before things freeze solid again. Fat cattle over here that are leaving soon. They've been pooping some fat poops. Just want to scrape that out while they're halfway thawed. Get these bunks moved once again to a fresh spot. Spread that manure out and give them some better footing when they're eating. Yeah, you got the 40-50 started in there. I just need to grease the top bearings on that. After we finished fertilizing, I greased everything. I don't remember why I didn't get to the top bearings that day, but I've been thinking about it for months. I think next week I'll get to finishing this up. I only got about a day's worth of work left. Put the battery on there, got a nice one sitting. Got the hoses made, they're over there. I picked up some automatic transmission fluid. Going to use that as the fluid. It's a little bit less viscous, you know, it's more watery than hydraulic fluid. So when this thing's really cold, it'll be easy to pump. And then of course got to add the other half of the gate onto that, but that'll be next week's deal. What am I doing? Grabbing a grease gun. Oh. Interestingly enough, this machine, you know, it's out in the cold a lot, and it's got hydraulic motors and cylinders and stuff, and it runs automatic transmission fluid. So, you know, in those cold temps, you can get things moving. One more thing I want to do before this cold snap comes. I'm a little low on fuel in here. Like to get, of course, some diesel treat in it as well. And then there is an orifice on one of these lines that does actually restrict the flow a little bit to slow the grapple down. The hydraulic flow on this machine seems slow to me as it is, so I want to find that and take it off so I can cycle this grapple a little bit faster. But we gotta drive it to the farm where the fuel tank is. So this piece right here, I believe, restricts the flow. And we're gonna pop that out and see how much faster that goes. Tiny hole. That is a night and day difference, folks. I think we're ready for the sub-zero temps and the wind. You know, everybody's got windbreaks. All machines are fueled up, prepared. It's really only like 4 days of cold temps, and then right after that, we're getting back into the 20s and maybe some 30s. So it'll be uncomfortable, but it's not the worst we've ever seen. We're ready for it. Thanks for watching, folks. Love to see you next time. Have a good one. You writing this down?